Hey y'all, how you doing? Sorry it's been a while since I made a video. Today's going to be just a straight album review. It's also going to be playing in the background, so the album I'm reviewing is actually playing in the background too. This is probably the first time I've done this. But this album is from a band out of Finland, I believe. This is, I've been a fan of theirs since Cause Monument came out, I believe in 2011 on Spine Farm. This is their latest release. They were on Smart for a couple of albums and decided to go with Nuclear Blast of all labels for this release, which kind of surprised a lot of people. But this is the new album from Oranssi Pazuzu. I don't know if I'm pronouncing the Oranssi part. They are from Finland. All of the gatefold here, all of the lyrics on the inside are in their native language, so I'm not really sure what the song's about. These guys have been at it since 2009, 2010. You may remember Pazuzu as it's a demon name. It was in Demon of Wind or something like that. I think it was in The Exorcist movie, or Oranssi is in their native tongue. I read somewhere here. It has to do with cosmic energy and the color of the first light rays and the Big Bang. So you've got that along with Pazuzu and Demon. So cool concept there. This album is 6 songs, so it is a double album, but the fourth side I will show you has no music on it. It's actual etching, it's called. I think I have shown this in other videos before, but this is side 4. If you can't see that very well, you can kind of see there's a embossed design or etching. There's no music on this side for those of you who don't know about this. So if you happen to get the etching side, you'll see there's no grooves. It's flat, as opposed to this side that has grooves in it. This is the silver double vinyl edition of this, limited to, I believe, 300 copies, I think. The artwork's really cool on this. At first glance, you just look at it and it's just kind of like, okay, there's a creepy hand, and down here there's some weird eyeballs. If you look closer, like on the back, there's a guy's head here, and there's some potentially saliva or something, and the saliva makes another appearance up here. There's more eyes here. Looks like maybe ribs. Just kind of weird artwork you can kind of get lost in. The sound quality on this is great. The production is great. A lot of people were worried that if this band jumped to Nuclear Blast, they would be quote-unquote sellouts, which I don't know how a band like this could ever be considered a sellout, but the album was actually done before they decided to go with Nuclear Blast. They did make a video for the song Uusi Technocratia. And I believe that's the song playing in the background right now. I just have a YouTube stream going. The sound's really great. If you are a fan of their black metal type material, you're probably going to be slightly disappointed in this album. I noticed a lot of the instrumentation in here was keyboards, synthesizers, effects, a sampler is used. The trombone is used as Saz, S-A-Z. I had to look that up. It's like a string instrument. I believe it's native to Finland, but you can correct me if I'm wrong on that. To me, this album is more into their psychedelic experimental phase. I kind of liken it to if Pink Floyd had started a black metal band. This might be what it sounds like. It's very melodic, not vocal-wise. I know a lot of times people have a hard time getting over the death metal, black metal, croaking vocals, but if you're thinking about getting into black metal and you're a psychedelic rock fan, kind of put this album on, shut your eyes, and let it take you on a journey, because I've listened to it about 10 times, and I get something new out of it every time. A lot of times I get, by black metal releases, I'm looking at some I have over here, and it's like, okay, heard this before, heard that before, heard this death metal before. This is unique. This is new. This is something you can just listen to over and over and over again and not get tired of, and pick up new things here and there. There's a couple songs on here I wanted to highlight. the first song, Lemnistus, kind of starts off with an acoustic riff, and then the bass drum and the bass guitar kick in, and then these croaking vocals come in a la early Mayhem. So to me, the vocals are even more brutal than their previous releases, but the music is mellower, so it's a nice counterbalance. The fifth song, I'm going to butcher the hell of this, Kulen Ania Man Alta. Sounds good. Sounds like what I was talking about. To me, it sounds like and this is going to sound wrong, but it sounds like a Nine Inch Nails song. It's got that driving beat, that boom, 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 kind of like what you hear in maybe like a club, like in a movie. You hear that song in the background in a club, and you're hearing that pounding beat. That's what the song sounds like, but there's a lot of other instrumentation going on. A lot of these songs are driven by keyboard. Guitar, I think, is taking a back seat, which, again, saying that, a lot of you black metal heads are probably gonna be a little scared of that. So if you can open your mind, you're a black metal fan, I highly recommend this. This is probably going to be my top 5 of the year. I can't stop listening to it. I've had it for a couple weeks, and it's been playing on my record player or YouTube nonstop. The production's great. There's only one super aggressive black and metalish song, Taivan Poti, last song on side 3. And even that's really not that black metalish. I would say it's probably the most aggressive song on here. So if you like keyboards, if you like samples, if you like some other crazy things like that, and you like your black metal experimental, but in a good way and in a catchy way, I don't think you're going to be disappointed with this album. So kudos to Oranssi Pazuzu, one of the best black metal albums I've heard this year, and apparently their live show's really great too. They play a lot of slides in the background and have some crazy lighting, and they want it to kind of be an experience. So it kind of reminds me of the early Neurosis days. So I'm looking forward to checking those guys out. Hopefully in 2021 they'll come around here in the United States. So check it out, guys. I'll put some relative links below about the band and place for you to listen to this music, but I encourage you to go buy it if you can these times when bands can't tour. It's hard for them to make any money, so if you can support them in any way, please do so. So, Oranssi Pazuzu, Mestarin, Kynsi, great album. Stop watching my video, check the links below, and you won't be disappointed. I got some other videos coming up pretty soon here. I got a huge collection update. I got a bunch of stuff coming in the mail. And then I'm going to do another Desert Island album video here shortly. So thanks all for checking out, and catch you next time.